It's for Bob's Baseball. I'm going to let it go to machine. You pause it by just hitting the record button. Oh, sorry for the... Oh my gosh, when's it going to go to machine? Okay. It's probably a date for them to pick their baseball teams for this new season. So, oh, that was my shellac polish. No. It's like, something's wrong. I've been sleeping 9 hours. I have not done anything to sleep 9 hours. Now, when I was in Mexico, we slept. We slept in, which wasn't even 9 hours. And I kept saying, oh, it's got to be the thin air, you know, because we're 5,000 feet. I got puffy eyes. I don't know why I have puffy eyes. I have droopy eyelids, too. Isn't that funny? You get in front of a camera and then you critique yourself. So, oh, that's all I need is just like a firming lotion. And then my eyelids won't be so droopy. Oh, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, we're sleeping like, we slept a lot in Mexico, and I kept saying, oh, it's the altitude, you know, the altitude's making us sleepy. Well, I don't know what's making us sleepy now, but we're sleeping 9 hours. Like, something's wrong with this picture. Like, we should not be sleeping 9 hours. I know the older you get, and we're definitely getting older. I got a big birthday coming up in a month. Bob had a big birthday last year. The older you get, the less sleep you need. So what's happening to me? The older I'm getting, it's like I'm sleeping more. I used to go on 6 hours of sleep all the time. 6, 7 hours. And that was it. Like, I haven't experienced that since we went to Mexico. Like, I was getting up earlier before we went to Mexico. Like, you know. And staying up late, getting up early. Well, now, I can't get to bed early for some reason. Because I've been sleeping 9 hours, so I stay awake. Anyway, so Bob was, like I said, he was in here. We were looking at our old, now I just saw something. Oh, that's where the camera is. My thumb went over the camera. Oh, I enjoy looking over our old videos. Like, I know it sounds goofy, but I just enjoyed that. We're going to go to, I have an appointment with my dermatologist this afternoon. And after the dermatologist, we're going to run into Costco. We haven't been into Costco since we've been back. Like, we lead such a, like a busy lifestyle. Okay, this is the news. No more questions. Are we going to sell this house or not? Yes, we're going to sell it. Why? Because we're getting older, and I don't want to be selling it when I'm 70 and Bob's 80. Like that, I can't fathom the thought of moving. It's bad enough moving now. I've moved so many times in the last 10 years. Like 10 years now, I have moved 4 times, I do believe. And I'm so sick and tired of moving. But I want to settle into a place. And that was a big thing. Do I settle into this home, which is a perfect home for settling into? I mean, it's not too big. It's Bob's family home. He's lived here almost 40 years now. He lets me do anything I want, you know, like we painted the basement like that. He was so against. And we were even going to redo the kitchen, which was, you know, like I would have really been thrilled. And he's got the big backyard that every man likes to ride on a riding lawnmower, and he's got a riding lawnmower. And to sell this house and relocate into a smaller home, of course, there's going to be an adjustment. And you're never going to get what you want. You always have to compromise. Like when we came back from Mexico, we were going to redo this. I said, okay, we're not going to do the full overhaul of the kitchen. The kitchen is like a 40-year-old kitchen, very, very dated. I wanted to gut the kitchen. But when you put in new cupboards, then one thing falls after another. we needed a new dishwasher. We already bought the new fridge. And a dream of mine would be to get a gas stove. Well, we wouldn't do that. Anyways, so you got to put a new floor in. And the new floor just wouldn't be the kitchen because part of the living room has linoleum. So, we're not talking about a simple job. It would be a major, major job. And real estate already told us, if you're going to sell this house, do not do the kitchen. You're not going to get your money out of it. You're going to spend all your money, all your savings, and you won't recoup. You'll sell the house much easier, but you won't recoup your money. So then I came up with a brainstorm of, okay, well, let's modify our plans, paint the kitchen cupboards, but I had to get rid of the countertop. And when you get rid of the countertop, then I was going to move the dishwasher, and I would just get and leave the flooring alone. I would just guesstimate like that's a $2,000 job. And I would be happy with that. You know, the floor is not that bad, and I would just be happy with that. And this would become, like I would settle into this home, totally settle into it. But this home is a 4-level house and great for raising a family, great starter home. And it's not a good retirement home because of the 4 levels. You have to do stairs all the time. If one of us was to become immobile on crutches, on a walker, it would be very, very difficult. Like the bedrooms and the bathroom is on one level, kitchen, living room is on another, the washing machine is on the 4th level. This is not a home to retire in. Of course we could stay here. And Bob's a pack rat, and we've never touched, we've really eliminated a lot of, he's downsized in the fact that he's eliminated a lot of clutter. I mean, this was definitely decorated in his wife's tastes, which was it was a full house. I did the same thing when I was married myself before. You fill up every corner that you have, and you fill it up the way you want to. Well, so we've downsized, and I've decluttered it. Not as good for real estate, but decluttered it for us. And his children are fine with that. Anyways, here I'm rambling. So I put the pros and cons together, and I said, okay, let's sell while we're young enough to move and relocate. In the fact that, we're going to hire people to move us, but, we're not old enough that we still can't pack our own stuff. And, people move at all kinds of ages, but they have their family to help us. Well, we're not going to bother our families. I mean, they're going to help us, but we're not going to rely on them. So that's the latest. But I have to strip the wallpaper in the back bedroom, in Lisa's old bedroom, and paint. That's probably like a week's worth of work. And we're going to paint the kitchen. And when we paint the kitchen, that overhead cupboard is going to come down because it would brighten up the kitchen so well. And when you're selling, what do? You brighten up your home. Oh, now I'm in the shadow. Oh, now my kitchen's a bit messy. Look at it's such a gloomy day today. Here I'm pointing to it. We're going to knock this down. Patch up the drywall and paint the kitchen. And I said to Bob, the dishwasher's like almost 30 years old, and I said, if the dishwasher goes, which is right down here, then this is the deal. Because I want the dishwasher next to the sink. We're going to change out the countertop and to move the dishwasher. And then of course we're going to have to patch up because because the countertop, when we change it out, it's that old style countertop, which let me show you. Oh, where is it? I'm trying to show you how. Yeah, see the I don't know what they call it, that stuff that's up against the wall. That's going to leave a mark. They don't make countertops like that. Oh, the kitchen's so messy I can't. We're at 10 minutes. Oh my God. Okay, so we're going to I would like to have the house listed by mid-May, and if we allow 1 week for the kitchen, 1 week for that back bedroom, I wouldn't mind starting on the kitchen. Like, that's the hardest of the 2 rooms because that's the biggest work. Getting rid of that overhead cupboard thing means demo. Like, it's going to create a bit of a mess, and then it has to be patched. And if we can get rid of that, then it's just painting. It's patching and painting. Changing out the window coverings. That's one of those, what are those vertical blind thingies? Oh, and we're going to do the same to the living room. We have like those, well, I call them ugly only because I don't like them. They're not ugly. Everyone still has them. But I've never cared for them. Plus, they're pink. That's why they have to be replaced. If they weren't pink, well, I would consider keeping them. Just like the patio door ones are beige. It's a consideration to hang on to them. Maybe I will, the patio doors, but definitely the living room I'm going to change out. Now we're at 12 minutes. Okay, I got to get my ass going. Bob's going to pick me up in like 15 minutes. Talk to you later.